can't have backseat Jesse doing it all. Like, Jesse's in the backseat. Oh, you moving the computer? What's going on here? Yep, too close. What, you want to get in the thing? I tell you what, we can't have backseat Jesse can't be doing the whole thing. Man, how are we doing?
Carly Marie.
Carly, how'd your race go yesterday?
Tell us.
Wednesday.
How'd the race go?
Yesterday, actually.
Did you get my message?
Good job on 7,000.
Boom. There we go. There we go. So here we are. Here we are. We are back. Crucible TV. You know, 12:30 every single.
You can't even see me.
Get your mind right. Get in the bus then.
Do some more biceps.
Scoot over. There we go.
That's what you get. You can't see in mine.
This guy. We're trying to run a professional thing here, trying to talk about the comeback. The comeback. And they want to play games. They want to play games. Jackson, what's happening, baby? You feeling good? Man, we got Mike. Games. We got Candace. Got my sister on here. Hey, we doing it big. We doing it big. And then we got Andrew over there watching the show live. You can't see him, but he's over there foam rolling,
story.
getting it done.
His world-class foam roll.
The race went terrible.
No. That's a lot of explanation points.
Hey, so this is going to be perfect for you then. Hey, we're talking about the comeback. We're talking about the comeback today. So you have the opportunity to come back from a terrible race. We're talking about the comeback. Coming back is a big deal.
It is.
Coming back's a big deal because life is going to knock you down. Life's going to punch you in the face. Life's going to throw you curveballs. It's going to give you all these opportunities to feel sorry for yourself, to make you feel like, oh, woe is me. But how do we respond? How do we come back? So, little known fact, maybe not so little known fact anymore, but as of yesterday, Frederick News Post Crucible Performance was named the best, once again, the best gym in Frederick. That's right. Thanks to you guys. High fives. High five in the back of the bus.
High five to everybody on here, too.
So anybody that hopped online, took the time to vote, awesome. Thank you so much. It's because of you guys of why we do what we do. But then it's because of you guys. You're the ones going out there and voting. You're the ones going out there and doing all the legwork for us. So it's not just a win for us. It's a win for everybody. Yes, Kaylee. Woo is right. Woo is right. And we are so pumped up. So that is 2 out of the last 3 years we've won Best Gym. And that is where kind of this thought comes from. That's where this whole thing comes from, this idea of the comeback.
Failure is progress.
There we go. Amen to that. If you choose it for it to be. Gotta fail forward, right? Fail forward. Kat, thanks so much, Patty.
Gorilla Mike.
Gorilla Mike. I just didn't finish my racing. Oh, man. Carly, me and you, we're going to talk. We're going to talk, baby. Hey, going to come back. We're going to come back. Okay, so let's lock in. Here we go, locking in. So in 2017, to give you a little backstory, 2017, I like stories? I like stories. Everybody likes stories. Story time. Okay, 2016, we started out the gym, Crucible Performance. It started May 2016. Here we go. 2017, we ended up being named Best Gym in Frederick. Within the first year of showing up, boom, we won because we have amazing people just like you going out there and just loving what we're doing and singing our praises like, whoa, we love Crucible. And like good things happening, right? Good things happening. Then 2018. Our Crucible year. We talk about Crucibles, those opportunities to grow. Our Crucible. Boom. Can't stay on today. Just dropped in to show the love. Boom. I appreciate you, brother. We'll post it on YouTube and Facebook, all that good stuff. Appreciate you, Mike.
Take care of business.
So we have to leave. We have to leave the location that we were at, where we won Best Gym. And isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how things happen? A lot of times when you're on the top of your mountain, you're on the top of the mountain, life is good, things are feeling good, and then what happens? Boom! Life punch you in the face. Punch you right in the face, right?
What are you going to do right now, though?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Right now? I'm telling
when
you
a story. When you get punched in the face,
I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond. And that's what we're talking about. We got to have the comeback. We got to have the comeback. Comeback. Say that. Comeback. Comeback. Yeah, that sounds good, right? There we go. 2017, boom. Win. 2018, we get punched in the face. Life punches us in the face. We get thrown a curveball. And Crucible, we didn't have a facility. Well, we didn't have a facility. Yeah, we didn't have a facility. So we were like everywhere, nowhere. We were trying to find this place. Jackson, go to class. Get your mind right. I like that you're watching right now, getting that smarts on. Okay. 2018, we were like nowhere. We didn't have a facility.
We were on a tennis court.
We were on tennis courts. We were in a Fisk. We were everywhere, outside. We were doing all kinds of stuff, just trying to survive, right? Just trying to survive. Didn't win in 2018. Everybody was kind of like down, and like we were just below the surface. Like we were grinding. We were still doing our thing, right? But we were building up. We were like, hey, how can we let this work for us? How can we grow from this? How can we grow? And then 2019 comes around. 2019 comes around. We get our location some point in 2018, October 2018. We're rocking. October 1st. Here we go. We found our space. Let's get some momentum going. And then just as of yesterday, boom, we back. 2019, we the winners again because of you. So there we go. That's the comeback. That is the comeback. And we want to talk about what it takes to have a comeback. What does it take to have a comeback? Coming back is something I think we all need to make sure that we know how to do, right? Because life is going to throw you curveballs. We said that. Life is going to throw you curveballs, but how do we respond? Do we let the curveball shake us and like, oh, every time we get thrown a curveball, we don't know what to do, and we're just going to lay in the batter's box like, oh, I
think you just need to smash them.
Hit the smash button.
And that's part of the comeback. That's part of the comeback. You got to learn how to smash it. If you never do anything to try to learn how to smash it, you're just going to keep getting that same pitch thrown at you, and you're going to be like, and you're just going to lay in the batter's box, and you're going to quit. You're just going to roll over, and you're going to be in the dugout, and then you're going to end up quitting and doing something else, right? We don't want you to do something else. We want you to be able to thrive. So that way, the next time you get that curveball thrown at you, it's like, ooh, I know what's coming. Boom! Boom! I saw him tip the pitch. We were talking about that earlier, Andrew. He's still foam rolling. He's getting his mind right.
Yeah,
Tipping pitches. Boom. And there we go. We smash it. So the comeback. How do we come back? You practice what you preach. I appreciate that, Kat. We try to.
That is awesome.
We try to. We said that about 2018. Our 2018 year, we could have felt sorry for ourselves. We could have been like, man, we don't have a location. We don't, like, why is this happening to me? But, man, didn't it lend some authenticity to what it is that we preach? So like exactly like what you said.
For sure.
We so believe in this whole cherish the challenge, that life is happening for us, not to us. We chose to grow. We chose to get better. And now we're, I believe, putting out an even better product, an even better experience. Absolutely. Because we went through all that trial. And people can look around and say, man, that's not just like a cool saying. Like, that's life. Like, that's how these guys operate. This is what they're trying to do to change the world. They do it. They follow it up. So, Kat, I appreciate that. That is exactly what it is.
It's just so funny because when you founded Crucible, you started it based on those challenges.
Yeah.
Based on those trials that you had to face when you were younger. And then
that's exactly it.
Jesse and myself kind of fall into your lap, and we're doing it. We're rocking, and then boom.
Yeah.
You know, like Crucible's now facing a Crucible.
Absolutely.
There's big irony in that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But I think it's all part of the plan. All part of the plan.
It will keep facing Crucible.
Yeah, I was going to say that same thing. Like that's not going to be the only challenge we ever face either.
Yep.
And we'll be ready.
That's right.
We'll be ready.
And Tyler was there too. That's right.
I think if you just have a vision and have like, if you see where you want to go, it's so much easier to face those challenges. Yep. Because you can just step right through them. Hey, this is a short term dissatisfaction, and like, I know where I'm going, so you don't miss a beat.
Well, I think go ahead, real quick.
I would pair that vision too, having that vision, but also pairing it with that purpose, because that purpose gives you that fire in the belly for when you do get knocked down and you do face that crucible. You know why you're doing something.
Appreciate
helps
that,
you get
Jeremy.
right back on those feet. That's
Perfect. Well, that leads us into that is the first step, right? The first step in the comeback, and you guys segued into it perfectly. First step is refocus. You got to refocus. Like, you get knocked back, you get brushed back, and you're like, what in the world's happening? Like, the world's spinning. Like, maybe it's a financial crisis. Maybe it is something housing. Maybe it's like there's something health-wise going on in your life. You got to be able to refocus. And I think I know it's exactly like what Joey and Jesse just talked about. You got to refocus in on that purpose. You got to refocus in on why you're doing what it is that you do. What is that destination that you want to go? Because if you don't have that focus, if you're just like looking everywhere, right? Oh man, I have this injury.
It's going to be easy to quit.
It's going to be real easy to quit.
Really easy.
Really. Joey, you had a knee injury.
Yes. I was going to talk about
that
today.
Talk about your comeback story real quickly, and how important it was for you to refocus.
It was a big comeback story.
Big.
You know, not just mentally for me, but performance wise on the field. You know, I'm in my second year of professional baseball, and I had gotten promoted to a higher level that spring. I ended up getting released from that organization. I had to go back out to New Mexico. Started off really, really, really slow. I was hitting like 260 with 2 homers through like 20 games. Very, like, didn't feel real good. And then boom, knee went out. I was out from that August. It was a long 7 months, but it took 7 months for me to recover and be back on the field that next spring training. So it was an easy recovery, but it was a hard recovery because I wanted to just go. Yeah. Like, as soon as my knee felt okay to walk, I just wanted to go. Yeah. But I knew I couldn't do that. Yeah. So I had to really follow that protocol, or else if I had another hiccup or another setback, I wouldn't be ready for spring training.
Sure. So tell me, like, along that line, like, hey, I got this injury. Did you always have the focus of by next spring training, I'm going to be back? Or was there a period of time where it was just kind of like, why is this happening to me?
I knew I was going to be back, and I knew I wasn't finished yet. I think that was the driving force. It's like, man, I can't be done playing baseball after that performance. Right. You know, so mentally, I'm a big competitor with myself. Yeah. And like seeing that 260, 2 homers, like there's no way I'm finishing up my baseball career like that. So I got healthy. I went back out the next year, and I hit like 398 with 23 homers, and
holy smokes.
Yeah, it was a really, really, really
after you got on that
game changing. Yeah, after I got on the
after you got on that mini band, right?
But it was like you look at that 2015. I had my surgery. You look at that 2015 season, and then 2016. It's like, how's that even the same player?
The mini band got him.
How's that even the same player?
There we go. Mini band got him. So I think that is such a critical thing, is refocusing. You got to refocus. But I think step number 2, after you refocus, right, getting that purpose, getting that why, knowing that path that you need to walk down, that you want to walk down, the second step, you have to re-engage. You have to re-engage. You have to actually go. You actually have to start doing the work, right? Because you can have a plan all you want.
You got
action.
You got to act. You got to take massive action, right? You got to take, not just like, oh, let me do like simple stuff. You got to take massive action. Maybe did you have a physical therapist?
I did. Yep, I did. And it took, I think, 3 months of physical therapy. Like, I was in a straight leg brace, and I still had to go to therapy just to do like range of motion stuff. And I was in there 3 days a week at one point for those first 3 or 4 months.
But were you still doing stuff even outside of that?
Oh yeah, I had to. I had to.
Right? It's not just like, oh, let me just do the bare minimum. Right? We always talk about MTE. Meet, go for it. Go hit it.
Well, not meet the expectation, but more than expected.
Maldonado, what's happening?
That's exactly it. What are we going to do? Am I going to get to where I want to go, to make this comeback happen? Am I just going to meet the expectation of what everybody says I should do? All right? Just to be average? Because if you end up doing what everybody else does, you're just average. If you're doing what everybody else is doing, you're doing something average. And if you feel called to do something more than that, to be more than that, to be more than average, you're going to have to do things more than what the doc says, what the strength coach, like whatever it is. Like, you need to pair up with somebody, create that plan, and then take massive action on it, right? It's not just going to be like, you know.
But you definitely got to have those professionals in your corner that are help guiding you there. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, is they think they can just do it themselves, and then they end up messing something up even worse.
Can I kind of piggyback on that too?
Piggyback.
You're talking about, professionals helping you along the way, and you're saying words like re-engage. I think it's who it's re-engaging in action, but it's also whenever you get knocked down, you need to surround yourself with a good team. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's who you're re-engaging with. Because if you re-engage yourself with yo-yo people when you get knocked down, they're going to feed right into that and then might keep you down there.
That's that Rocky.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. My biggest teammate when I was down for the count was she wasn't my wife then, but Lauren was my biggest teammate, because I wanted to go. Like, first week I could put weight back on my leg. Like, I wanted to push it. Like, I got to get ready. Hold on. Like, don't do that right now. And she helped me stay focused on kind of the protocol I needed to follow, so I'd be ready for spring training when it came time. So
there we go. Boom! Look at that.
Boom.
I like that. And then the final step, and it kind of blends in with number 2 with re-engaging. Okay, it's be relentless. Relentless. You have to be relentless. Now, relentless doesn't mean always being like off the wall crazy, but you have to be relentless in your pursuit of excellence. Right? You can't get back up off the mat like in a very passive way. If you get up in a passive way, like woe is me, ref's gonna call the match and be like, you're not ready. You gotta get back up off that mat with a fire in your eyes. You gotta show that referee like, no, like that was just good sucker punch, but no, like I've got so much. I'm ready. Let's go. I've got so much more in this left in this fight in this guy. Right? You got to come over there.
Those crazy eyes. Those crazy eyes.
I love Coach Ryan.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta give me
do it over there.
It's too scary. Okay, you gotta give the crazy eyes. Gotta give the crazy eyes. And so you have to be relentless. Now, part of being relentless, exactly like what you just said, is knowing when to slow down and being okay with slowing down at times. Right? Be relentless in your pursuit of your plan, that path. I'm going to relentlessly re-engage in on this, right?
Yep.
I'm refocused. I'm re-engaged. Now I'm relentless. Man, refocus, re-engage,
I like that.
You know, man,
I think you just made that up.
Just made it up on the spot. No, I didn't make it up, right? Relentless. You have to be relentless in that pursuit of your comeback. Even if it's just something like, hey, we win best of the best, we had a plan. We knew what the plan that we wanted to execute. We wanted this to be part of that Crucible story because that is exactly what it is that we're trying to do. We're trying to show people that cherish the challenge is how you grow. Yep. Right? And
it's not just a cool catchphrase.
It's not just
it's a way of life.
It's a way of life. And if you want something to happen, boom, you can do it. You can make it happen. And it's just so cool, like how God's got a big plan, right? He really does. And you can sit back and say, man, we won it. We got punched in the face. We had to cherish the challenge. Boom, and we're back better than ever with more energy, with more fire, and wanting to relentlessly go.
And we got I think we have a bigger that all those challenges have created a bigger vision for us now.
Yes,
because we were getting comfortable in that spot we were at, and it's like
yeah,
like
let's go.
I'm gonna put you through 6 months of having to persevere.
Yeah,
but once you get in this location,
it amps it up.
Boom, yeah.
Let's go.
10x.
Exactly like you. Exactly like you. And I've got a lot of prayers coming your way, young lady. I know you got your squats going yesterday. I love it. Keep them up. But like you said, Squatober. Yeah. But she had. I'll tell you the story. But she's going through some adversity right now.
I like some adversity.
And
Poppy Ponchos.
She is coming back in a massive way to where 5 squats is a big deal. Like 5 squats is a big deal for her. And she sent me a text message yesterday and, it was like, hey, I got 5 squats in. I got 5 squats in all on my own. And like, that's a big deal. Anytime you're dealing with stuff like happening in your brain, and they're talking like, we might've found something in your brain. It's a massive, shift in perspective. It's a massive, undertaking. And you need a lot of great people around you. And she is absolutely, she's somebody that inspires me because I look around and say, oh man, finances or this or that, or I'm having a rough day. No, like here's somebody who's waking up and making it happen. And regardless, right? Look, think about her comeback story. Like she had to get brain surgery, right? Had to get brain surgery. She had to get refocused. She had to re-engage back into life. And now she's being relentless about how am I going to get back from this? How am I going to come back? Like that's a comeback story. Like winning best of the best. That's cool. This is a real comeback story.
Yeah, big comeback.
That's a comeback story for life that her mess now is going to become her message that she's going to be able to then share to other people and say, you know what? I get it. I know exactly where you're at, but guess what? I can come back. So can you. Let me show you how it's done. So right there, like she is, that's a good one right there. That's a comeback story for the ages, right? So I've had a lot of talks with her, and she's an amazing young soul there. So it is incredible. So
big Poppy Poncho lost 3 pounds in a week because of you guys. That's awesome,
nice,
man.
Baby. That's what I'm talking about.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let us know how we can help you more, man.
That's exactly
it.
Let
us know how we can help you more. Actually, I watch Big Poppy's videos.
Yeah, tell me.
He hit some bombs.
Does he hit like Big Poppy?
He hit some bombs.
Good.
Let us know how we can help you, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where are you from, Big Poppy? I forget. Type that in the comments while we keep going.
So there we go, baby. I appreciate all them hearts. I appreciate them. So there we go. That is our 3 steps to a comeback. You got to refocus, you got to re-engage, and then you got to be relentless. Refocus, re-engage, and then be relentless. Just like you're doing. And if you ever need any help with any of that,
yes.
Ever need help with any of that, let us know.
Right here.
DM us. Messages. I've gotten a ton of messages right through Instagram, right through Facebook saying, I need some help. Can you pray for me? Or I'm getting out of the Navy and I don't know what to do with my life. Can you help me come up with a plan? Heck yeah, let's go. Like,
let's go, yeah.
You know, I would love to help you. We would love to help you any way that we can.
Anybody that tunes into these videos,
absolutely.
You know, like this is why we're doing this. We're
That's right.
doing this for you guys. So
you
guys, yeah, absolutely,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
So if you're facing adversity right now, if you're facing a challenge right now, if you need a band to snap and get your mind right, like let us know. We will help.
Everybody should put in the comments, I want a band.
I want a band.
I want to Cherish the Challenge band.
Got to earn it.
Yeah, you do got to earn it.
There we go.
You got to earn the band.
Got to earn the band. So there we go. If anybody has any questions, feel free to pop them in. But hey, we're going to keep this one short and sweet and, 12:50. Get you out of here 10 minutes early today. But we love you guys. If you have any questions, we'll answer anything you got right now. But other than that, hey, refocus, re-engage.
I got a question.
Oh, Jesse's got a question.
Type it in. Type it in. Type it in on Instagram real fast.
On Instagram. No, my question is, guys, do you guys ever, and this could be for anybody who's watching right now, is there ever somebody maybe at home that you see needs a comeback story? You know what I mean? Or a close friend. You know what I mean? And how can you serve them? You know what I mean? And how can you help them? It's kind of the challenge because we all have our own unique comeback story. We all have our own purpose to serve others in different ways throughout our day, and we don't even realize it. That's that call to action. Maybe there's somebody that has a comeback story at home right now.
Who you got at home right now that's going through a comeback story?
Oh man, she's precious about my grandmother. She in the past year she's had 2 strokes and she has a broken hip. And
how young is she?
She's in her 70s.
There we go.
She's like my best friend in the whole wide world. I love this lady. She helps me out with so many things. But every day it's hard to. If I went through that, I'd have a hard time. You know what I mean? And it's hard to refocus and to re-engage.
Yep.
And to really be relentless about things. Especially when a lot of times you feel like you're all on your own, or you have maybe you have AIDS coming in.
Absolutely.
But it's that's been a challenge for me because I love having a great culture at home. You know what I mean? And I want to help serve her in any way possible. But sometimes I have a hard time helping her refocus or being there for her. You know what I mean? So it's like, what would be some ways that you guys go about helping someone refocus with someone that you care about? You know what I mean? That would be my question.
Absolutely. Big Poppy, I just read that one over there for you. We'll be saying some prayers for you.
Absolutely.
But think about this also, and that's an awesome little thought there. If you are going through a challenge, if you are going through something, think about the people that are most inspiring, right? They're those people, maybe just like your brother, where in the midst of going through something terrible, they have an amazing perspective and they just keep chugging along. Like, those are the inspiring people.
Yeah.
And it's a choice. It's a choice of how you respond to the challenge, right? We can feel sorry for ourselves, or we can choose to say, you know what, I'm going to allow this to inspire other people. I'm going through something tough right now, but you know what, I'm going to use it for my benefit and for the world's gain. I'm going to be a light here, and I'm going to show people like, hey, I got something tough going on, but this is how you respond. This is how you deal with it. This is how you cherish the challenge and be that light. And I know right now you're sitting there thinking, man, like, I can't be a light. I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely, you can. And I guarantee if you think about some of the most inspirational people that you know, it's the people that you've sat there and said, how the heck are they doing that? They lost a leg and they ran a marathon, or they're an amputee and they're doing great things, or they had a stroke and they're coming back. Like, it's those people that have the adversity, that have the opportunity and the blessing to be able to sit there and say, you know what, I can be a light in a very special way. You know, your mess becomes your message. And yeah, let's get after it, baby. Get me all fired up. So there we go. Hey, what you got there? And I get up early every day, work out and pull through to know he's going, hey, amen to that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, Big Poppy. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Inspirational.
Thanks for sharing that.
Inspirational. I love that. I love that. So, all right, we're going to wrap it up about 1 o'clock. We love you guys. Thanks so much.
Appreciate you guys.
If you have any questions or comments, pop them in the on Facebook. This will be going up on YouTube, all that good stuff. Follow us on YouTube. We put all these up there. Crucible Performance, search that, and you can find a bunch of these good stuff. And thanks for being in the back seat again, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse.
This is my spot. I'm the back seat.
I tried getting in the back seat, but he said no.
The logo.
Oh.
I can't help it when I'm just so big.
Yes.
There we go. So there we go. Love you guys. We'll catch you next Friday, 12:30, same place. Love you guys. Have a good one. Boom. 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 And